That could be an idea too, because
Yeah,
I mentioned that.
you're just full of ideas today.
Well,
What's up, guys? It's TMI, the Manly Investor Monte Rodriguez here, and we're back at it again with some agent outreach. Now, we are going to start off with some follow-ups. I have a few to do today, and then we are going to do some new outreach with properties that have been on the market. So, without further ado, let's get to it.
Hello.
Hey, is this Natasha?
Yes.
Hey, Natasha, calling about Montclair Street.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm an investor in the area, and before I did any other research, I wanted to see if this was still available.
Yes, it is available. It is vacant,
Okay,
and front door is opened, not locked, and keys from first apartment and second apartment in a lockbox.
gotcha. Okay. Have you guys had serious inquiries since you guys listed?
We had few offers. One was terminated without inspection.
Okay.
They decided it's too much work. And second one, the seller did not accept the terms of the
Gotcha.
offer.
Was it like a cash offer or was it like a
It was partially cash offer and partially finance from the seller for a few months.
oh, okay. And they obviously didn't want that.
Yes,
Okay,
seller didn't want this. That's right.
gotcha. And you said the first buyer terminated because it was too much work?
Yes, they didn't ask for inspection. It was straight offer with rehab, with mortgage for to purchase and mortgage for rehab money.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, so have the seller not interested in renting the property out?
Not interested in what?
Are they not interested in renting the property out?
Property out? I don't understand this.
Yeah, they don't want a tenant in the property.
Tenant? When first offer came, the seller, we thought everything will be okay because no inspection,
Yeah.
and the seller advised the tenants to move out, and they moved out. So it's no
Oh,
tenants.
gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, do you have a general idea of why the seller is selling?
He is old person,
Okay.
and you probably saw the pictures. He doesn't take care of this property,
Yeah.
and it's difficult for him to maintain. So he decided to sell it. It's time for him to sell it. He's just by himself without wife.
Okay. Um, is there any sort of like disclosure on the property or would you happen to
Disclosure, yes.
okay.
Disclosure is in the supplements.
Well, I'm looking on Zillow, so that they don't provide that on Zillow.
I don't know if Zillow provides disclosure, but on a listing it is disclosure.
Yeah, no, I'm not an agent. So I'm not able,
Ah,
yeah, I'm not able to see that information. But
mhm.
I see that it said
So you're not agent, are you a buyer?
yes.
Ah, you are a buyer. Mhm.
Yeah.
Are you from Pittsburgh?
I'm not from Pittsburgh. I've lived here for a couple of years now, almost 10 years actually.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I'm very familiar with this area or well, Pittsburgh in general. But
The best thing about this property is location.
right.
Location is perfect. Close to, we have synagogue there on our avenue. Lubavitch Synagogue, and everything is closed. Giant Eagle, all this business area. It's a perfect location for rental.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
best location in Greenfield.
that's why I was a little confused on why this is still available.
No, as I said, we had an offers. It takes time to get offers, to discuss offers.
Yeah.
And yesterday it was showing also. And I have another request for showing. It's not scheduled yet, but it will be showing. It needs its best location in Greenfield, but needs to invest money.
Yeah. It's
If you invest maybe 100,000,
mm-hmm.
it will be beautiful 2 apartments, separate utilities.
Mm-hmm.
Then what else is there? He replaced water heaters. I think one he replaced year ago, another one 2 years ago.
Okay.
Also, he said it is metal roof,
Okay.
which is very unusual.
Yeah.
And I looked outside. To me, it looks like shingles. And I asked the seller, "Are you sure it is not shingles?" He said, "No, it is metal roof."
Okay.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Also, he said, couple years ago, Montclair Street had a problem with the sewage.
Okay.
Not just his house, whole street. And they replaced all sewage pipes coming from the main pipe to the house, in each house.
Oh, that's major.
Yes, and it's city paid for this.
So they replaced
And
all the main
it's
sewer
very
line.
important.
Okay. So they
Then few years ago, maybe 5, 6 years ago, he had nobody lives in apartment number 1 on the first floor. So it was a leakage and it was damage from the water. So he called to insurance company, and insurance company paid for work which was done on the floor number 1. They
okay.
replaced all windows and floors. They put new cabinets, kitchen cabinets there. So it is a normal condition. It is actually a normal, livable condition in apartments, but a lot of work from outside.
Yeah.
Garage, 2-car garage, it's in a very bad shape.
Okay.
It should be two garage doors should be replaced, roof, and then outside the back porch doesn't look good
Mm-hmm.
on the first floor.
Now, are they both 2 bedrooms, or is it downstairs 1 bed?
No, one floor, first floor on the first floor. It is 2 rooms, kitchen, bathroom is in a basement. On a second floor, on a second apartment, on a second floor, they have full bathroom, kitchen, and I think another 2 rooms, and another 3 rooms on the third floor. Third floor is heated.
Okay.
It doesn't have bathroom, but it is normal heated 3 bedrooms.
Got it. Now, when you say 2 rooms on the first floor, are you saying like bedroom and then maybe like a living room?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the second floor is living room, kitchen, bathroom.
Yes.
And then on the third
And
floor.
2 rooms on the second floor, bathroom, kitchen, and another 2 rooms.
Okay.
And another 2, I don't remember, 2 or 3 rooms on the third floor.
Okay. That's a huge place.
Yes, it's a big place. Originally, it was a single house
Mm,
decades ago. So when he purchased, it's a very interesting story. When he purchased this house, probably close to 20 years ago,
mm-hmm.
and it was like duplex in the papers. And then when we had an offer, and they started to try to get a zoning certificate from the city for duplex, city said it is single house.
Okay.
And I called seller and said to, it is a single house. He said, I have a paper, I have a closing, it is a duplex.
Okay.
So he hired a lawyer, and lawyer called to, I don't know what, how he find it in this history, and he found it is duplex, officially duplex.
Okay.
And he called to the city, and city saw all this, and they found it also, and they sent occupancy permit, official occupancy permit for 2 apartments.
Instead of the single family.
Yes.
Okay.
So it is official document, occupancy permit. Seller has it.
Nice. So there should be no issue when it comes
No,
to okay.
no, it is now. It is done.
Gotcha. Okay. And we'll be coming in as a cash offer.
Mm-hmm.
I know you mentioned that that was where the first offer was coming in at.
Yes, second offer was partially cash offer,
Yeah.
bigger part, and buyer asked for financing for a few months.
Yeah.
And first seller agreed, and then when he started through the lawyer, started to get more information on a mortgage from the seller, it was condition if a buyer does not pay his monthly payment, then let's say, I think he offered it for 6 months financing.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say if he paid first 4 months, his payments, and after that he stopped to pay, and he paid, I don't know, just number $40,000 already.
Mm-hmm.
Then this money will go to the seller, and house will go back to the seller. But it's not so simple. House go back to the seller. A seller needs to go through the court. So he needs to hire a lawyer. A lawyer needs to go to the court, and after all this procedure, and I don't know how long it takes, how many times a lawyer needs to go to the court, but seller needs to pay him. After how long it takes, nobody knows. House will go back to the seller, and seller did not like this part. He said it's very complicated. I don't want to be involved in this situation. So that's why he refused this offer.
Gotcha. So the seller would have to foreclose on that buyer with a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's
Hmm.
not simple procedure.
No, it's not. And that's something that we actually don't do if we were to do that type of option.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have it in our paperwork to say that if we were to say miss a payment, all the seller would have to do is just to go back down to the county and get the deed back without
I
having
don't
a
know if it is so simple.
what's that?
That's why I don't know if it's so simple, because as lawyer explained to the seller, he needs to go to do all these procedures, go to the court.
Okay. Well, maybe, yeah, maybe it is, maybe it's not, but I'm not too sure what their paperwork look like, so I can't help you on that. But we could come up with a cash offer. That's not a problem. But I know at this list price at 198, I know that's something my partner's not going to want to pay.
You know, we had these two offers, and both of them was very, very close to the asking price.
Gotcha.
Especially second offer, it was almost the asking price.
Yeah, I mean, if we're doing something creative, we could come up to asking price all day long. It's just a matter of if he wants a cash offer, we would have to come in conservatively just because the property still needs a decent amount of work.
Oh yes, that is true, especially outside.
Right. You know, what I could get for rent once I do come in here, update both properties? I mean, both units?
You asking me how much rent can be there?
Yeah, after the updating is done.
After, yes. He rented for a very, very low amount. $500 each apartment.
Wow.
Okay, in one apartment it was his relative who came from just recently from maybe a year ago from Russia.
Okay.
And so he was very generous to him and he rented for $500 second apartment. First apartment here, a seller is Russian. And so he rented first floor to Russian guy years ago for $500 and never raised him. I said, why your rent is so low? He said, Natasha, I still make money. I'm okay. But
Gotcha.
in my opinion, I am a real estate agent and I have rental properties in this area too. And in my opinion, first floor, maybe it depends what you will do in apartment.
Yeah.
It depends, of course. If it will be contemporary with nice everything new, it can be rented for $1,000. And second apartment, it's a big apartment, can be rented maybe for $1,300.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I like those type of numbers, but once again, we would have to factor that in for the amount of money we have to put into it to make it that we could get that rent on the back end. So I will have to run some numbers on our end. I could get back to you. What's a good email? I could send that offer over to you.
It is Kolodenko, my last name, K is Casey, H is Harry, O as Orange, L as Larry, O as Orange, D as David, E as Edward, N as Nancy, K as Kathy, O as Orange, N as Nancy at gmail.com.
So last name, first initial at gmail.com.
Correct.
Last name, first initial at Gmail. Got it. Okay. And so let me let me run some numbers, talk to my partner here, and let's see what we can do. I could get back to you either way.
Are you planning to remodel and rent it as two apartments, right?
Say that one more time.
Your plan is to remodel and to rent as a two apartment.
Yes, that could be an option, or just resell it after we fix it up.
You know what house? It's on Greenfield Avenue, single house. Was purchased probably 3 years ago. They did remodeling and they put in the market, but it is big house.
Yeah.
525,000.
I'm looking at one that sold for 350 on Greenfield. It was also
It was my house.
That was your house. Oh wow, that's
I
crazy.
sold it to our friend They lived there probably for 10 years and rented another apartment, and they sold it now. I sold it for 160,000 to them.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
And also an idea. I have house, let's say I have on a Greenfield Avenue triplex, and the basement. And I'm renting basement too. In this house, separate entrance to the basement
okay.
on the back. And I think it is bathroom, already existing bathroom. Maybe it needs to be remodeled, but it is bathroom in the basement. And rooms there, separate rooms. So you can finish basement and have additional income from basement.
Yeah, but my concern would be the first unit since there's no bathroom in there.
Yes, but if I will remodel this house, what I will do, I put bathroom on the first floor in a kitchen with laundry.
Oh, got it.
Very
Yeah, yeah,
important.
yeah.
So it will be bathroom there, laundry, toilet, everything. And the first room from the kitchen will be kitchen and dining room combined.
Gotcha. Okay.
And another room will be bedroom.
Yeah. So that would just
And it will be beautiful apartment.
yeah. Like I said, we got some options here. I'll just have to run some numbers and see what we can do.
Yes, because I'm renting basement for $500, and everybody pays water. All my tenants they pay water. Water is expensive,
it is.
and it will be more expensive.
Yep. Only everything will go up sooner and later. But
Mhm.
I gotta take this other call here. It was nice talking to you. I have your email, so I'll get that I'll get that offer over to you as soon as I can. And let's see
I'm
if we
sorry, what's
could.
your name?
My name is Monte.
Monte. Okay. All right. I think you called me before.
Yeah, we were playing phone tag, so I'm glad we were finally able to get on the phone together.
Okay, Monte. I will not hold you. All right. I will be waiting.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike Monte here, calling about the listings you have on Chadinka. I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
Juanita in Manchester.
Oh, well, I was all the way off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I see that there are no pictures on the inside, but as you can see, they need to be torn down. So I guess I'm just touching base before I did any other research. If you guys are negotiating with anybody else right now.
No, not at the moment. We had someone call that was interested, and I sent them what I had on it because the guys that own it now, they were going to do a tear down and they were going to build on it, and they have some blueprints of what they were going to do. That I
Okay.
can share with you if you're interested.
Oh, absolutely. Were they, excuse me, were they looking to like do townhomes on it or still keep it as a 3 parcel?
I think they were going to do. Let me see here. I think they were going to do townhomes, but I'm not absolutely positive. Let me see.
I could also take a look at it whenever you do send that over.
Let me see here. Yeah, I just found them here. What is your wait a minute, this is something else. They were gonna do apartments, yeah. What's your
Okay.
email?
It's a PA, short for Pennsylvania, property.
I didn't get the first two. You said PA Properties?
Yeah, PA Property Solvers
PA Property Solvers.
at Gmail.
PA Property Solvers at gmail.com.
Yeah,
Juanita Blueprint. Okay, I just sent them over.
gotcha. Now, have they gone through like the permit process as well?
I'm not sure. The guy told me if somebody needs more after they see the blueprints and they want to move forward, I can call him and he can. I think they might have started the process or talked to people down there.
Okay. And as far as price, are they firm on this or is it open?
Well, we just lowered it from 330 to 265. So we did a pretty big price drop just recently.
Oh
And
yeah,
I mean, I'm still some wiggle room. I don't
okay.
know.
I
guess so.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. It was yesterday. Okay.
Yeah, we just lowered it to 265 yesterday. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, let me see what I can do here. Pretty much starting from scratch, honestly, and we would have to take in consideration the process for permitting if they haven't started that already. But yeah, definitely send that over if you haven't already. Could take a look. Oh, okay, I found it.
Yep.
Okay. You said they're still a little flexible in the price.
Area where they're doing that new development,
Right.
that's right in the center of all that. They told me so. Thought it's supposed to be like a real hot area.
Yeah, that's why I was a little confused why this was still available right now, just because of the new development that's happening in this area.
I think it was the price at first, but I think now where we've dropped to, I mean, we're right there. So.
Yeah. And it helps that they're all next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is there
And I believe there's a big side lot if you're looking at them straight on to the right, and I believe that is also a part of it. But when I asked the seller, he told me he didn't know.
okay, I was just about to ask you that about that lot. That way we could have off-street parking.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would that would be nice. You're telling me. Okay. Let me see what I could do, talk to my partner here, and I could get back to you as far as our decision.
Okay.
Are they open to just like a cash offer?
Absolutely.
Okay. They don't want to do anything
Yeah.
like
Thanks.
say that again?
I think they'd be open to any offers because they haven't got any at this point. But like I said, we just lowered the price yesterday. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we could give you both options, like a cash offer and like a creative offer where we could just come in with the renovation budget and then either work out something on the back end for whenever we do sell it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you can come up with. I more so think they'd be interested in selling it and just being done with it. Like
Right.
anyone probably would, but
Right.
the other one's more. Yeah, you know.
All right. Well, let
So
me.
you guys, if this you do apartment buildings and stuff.
No. This would be our first one,
Mm-hmm.
like apartment building type. We generally do like single families, pretty much. But this area,
You build those from scratch, or
no, this will be our first one, like from scratch type of thing.
nice. Yeah, there's definitely some money to be made with this parcel of land, these 3 parcels. So
Absolutely. And the parking next door. So you got to figure out how to go about that if it's not owned by them. But anyway, I guess I'll figure that out on the back end whenever we're running some
yeah,
numbers. And see what our renovations cost would be from tearing it down or keeping the structure and trying to work something out that way.
And then what I'll do is I'll ask them if they started any type of permit process yet. I have something from this lady who was very interested, and she told me that she did a market study for 3 tear downs in the area in the last 365 days.
Mm-hmm.
And she has in this here that it would cost $20K per house for tear down.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, but that's what she's telling me. I didn't really look into it yet, but she knows she did a market study. She's another agent, so.
Gotcha. And so she will be buying it herself?
She had clients that were interested, and she also said that they were cash buyers and well qualified, but I haven't heard back from her. That was a couple weeks ago. I haven't heard back from her yet, so.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean,
Yeah,
that's,
let me know. That keep me posted.
yeah, absolutely. I appreciate the time, and I have your email, so I'll get back to you either way, okay?
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, wait. I was transferred over to you. Should I just email it to you, or would you like for me to call you back?
You have my cell, the 412.
No, I was transferred over to you.
Okay, yeah, my cell. Is this your number, 4129?
Yes,
And what's your name?
Monte, Mante.
MANTE. I'm gonna store you, and I'm gonna send you a text message right now when we hang up.
Fantastic.
All right, Monte. Thanks for the call. Look forward to hearing from you.
You got it. Enjoy your day.
You too. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Sweet.
From this number, Wicklow. So I just wanted to give you a call back.
Yes, give me about 20 seconds. I just got off a phone here.
Oh yeah, no worries. Take your time.
Let
If
me.
you need to call me back, you always can as well.
No, I just had to pull the address back up.
Perfect.
Okay, yeah, the one in Garfield.
Yes.
Okay. So are you the agent on this, or?
So it is Dominic, but I'm his residential advisor, so I help him with all of his residential. He's actually the president of the Realtor Association of Metropolitan Pittsburgh. So he's currently in Harrisburg. So he just wanted me to call and see if I can answer any questions for you, just so that there wasn't any delay.
Oh, no worries. Well, he's a busy guy then, huh?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm a buyer here in the area, well, in Pittsburgh in general. And before I did any research, like due diligence on this property, I just wanted to see if it was still open for offers, or I just didn't want to make an offer just in case if it wasn't available, pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. So it is still available. We based on what I know, we have not received any offers yet. We have had a lot of interest in it.
Okay.
We don't have anything in paper yet for this property. So absolutely, we're still accepting things.
Okay.
I would do it as sooner rather than later, so that you can make sure to kind of have a place in the race.
Gotcha. Okay. Now you say what was there? It looks like it's a tenant, or the sellers were living there. Is it vacant, or is it?
So it is currently tenant occupied. They are in a month to month contract.
Okay.
We do have to give them 30 to 60 days notice. So once you do go under contract, that's when we will let them know. So we have a flexible closing date, but we can do 30 days as well. So
Gotcha.
yeah, so they're in there, but they've been great about letting us show it and things. So have you toured the property?
No, this honestly just popped up on my end on Zillow a couple of days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Are you working with an agent?
no, I'm not exclusively.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you need somebody to bring you through, I can always coordinate a time with Dominic. We have keys while he's out of town, so
Okay.
if you do need to get in, we can always bring you through.
Gotcha. Now, as far as the tenant goes, are they like, would you happen to know if they're actively looking for a place or are they gonna wait until it's under contract?
You know, that's actually a great question. I know that they have family who lives in the area. So I don't know if their plan is to stay with them for a little bit, or if they were just waiting. But they do understand that it is being sold, and so that's why we have that 30 to 60-day notice, so that then I would assume that they would find their next spot.
Right. I mean, would they, how long have they been there?
Oh, I think they've been there for 7, 8 years, so they've been
Wow.
long-term tenants. They've been living there, so.
Okay. That's usually a tough one, if they're not like problem tenants or, any people that messes up the property, we typically will want them to stay. But then it's on that other hand, if like they were late on rent or causing issues for no reason, then that's a different story.
Yeah, no, I just think if the person who's selling it is just it was an investment property, obviously, and so they're looking to get it out of their portfolio. But if you wanted to add it to your portfolio, give the current tenant an option to stay, that would just be for the next buyer to decide. So
Gotcha.
it could be added as an investment property, or there were people who were looking to actually live in the property as well. So
Gotcha.
you kind of have to prep the tenant for either.
Right, just in case. Okay.
Yeah, so if it is something that you were looking for an investment property, you wanted to give them that option, you're more than welcome to. You would just have to do, obviously it would be your own lease then anyways, so.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, I can see the numbers on both. Would you happen to know like the age of the mechanicals as well, like the hot water tank, electric furnace, and stuff like that?
I don't off the top of my head,
Okay.
but we could always ask the tenant, because I know that this was filled out as the seller disclosure was filled out by the landlord and not the actual tenant, so it was just done with whatever he knew.
Oh, okay. So I guess I could just take a look at that then and that disclosure.
If you're working with an agent, then you can ask them, or if you need me to, I can always send it to you, whatever you would like.
Yeah, I mean I don't I'm not working with a agent. So
Well, let me go ahead and send that over to you. What's your email?
yes, PA. Is this your cell phone?
Yes, it is.
Text it to you right now.
Perfect. And then what was your name? I apologize, I did not receive that.
No worries. My name is Monte. I was gonna ask you what your name was too. So I'm glad I wasn't alone.
Oh yeah, no worries. If you want to text me your name as well, that would be
Okay.
perfect. My name is Morgan. My last name is Pink. So
Pink like the color?
yes.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Is that your favorite color though?
It actually is, and it's my married name, so
Really?
it's funny that it kind of worked out that way.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, actually can't text you while we're on the phone. That's an Android problem, but I'll text it to you as soon as we hang up, and then that way
Perfect.
I'll take a look at it and then I could get back to you as soon as we run some numbers.
Absolutely, absolutely. That would work perfectly. I will
Awesome.
get all this set up for you now then, and then I will
Okay.
wait to receive your email.
Fantastic. I appreciate you calling me back. Thank you.
Of course, I will talk to you soon.
You got it. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Morning there, sir.
Good morning there.
How are you doing, Monk? It's been a little while.
I know I'm actually getting hungry, so I was just about to get something to eat and then you called me.
Yeah, well, I saw you called me and I said, oh, I meant to call you back. And well, my mom passed 2 days ago, so it's been a little hectic.
Oh, I am so sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's okay. we had it all arranged, it was not unexpected, so at least yeah.
Yeah, time to
But
prepare.
anyway, that's another story.
Yeah. That's all. It's always like a tough thing to like lose somebody or something in general, you know.
It's always more difficult than you think it will be.
Yeah. I can't even imagine, honestly. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm touching base on that Stowe property. What's going on with it?
Oh, well, it's still sitting there. I don't know what they're going to do. I think they're going to have to keep it, to be honest. They can't sell it for less, and nobody wants it. And so I recommend that they just rent it out.
Yeah. You said you recommend it to them?
Well, I did, because if they won't take less for it,
Yeah.
than 165, then they're really not going to have too much choice but to rent it out.
Right.
For another year or two until the interest rates come down.
Right.
If they want to take less, but they said they can't. So
Right.
there it sits.
Until somebody wants to overpay.
Well, until the market catches up.
Or that.
Sooner or later, just like the difference with last year, like for instance, let's say 2019 or 20, even a few years ago, houses were 100,000 cheaper, and now the new normal, it always goes up and catches up. So, at some point 169 would be like giving it away, and they'll have to wait till that point.
Right. Because
that's all there is to it. If they can't take less.
And what was the reasoning for that other house right in Florida?
Yeah, they kind of overspent on that.
So if they rent it out, what would it be helping them?
Well, they're in their 60s, so the thing is, if they were younger, it would be a different story. But since they're in their 60s, they can't do anything with a 30-year mortgage, which is what they have now. So they'd be better off just waiting 5 years.
Yeah.
And hope for better money to eliminate some of that mortgage than they would be to let it go for a song now and be stuck with a 30-year mortgage.
Right.
So in the end, it would benefit them greatly to wait 5 years.
Okay. What if we pay them to rent it out for them and then cash them out in 5 years?
Well, that could be something, depending on, how much you want to do monthly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, see if they're open to doing that. That way it gives them some monthly income without the headache of managing it.
Yeah, well, send me a text with what your idea is, and I'll forward it over to them.
Okay. Yeah, we could still give them a down payment, and the monthly payment is gonna depend on how much the down payment is.
Right.
And I would just need to know, I guess, what they're looking to get as a monthly payment, and we could work something out that way.
Okay, let me send them a message and see what I can find out. Now, they haven't confirmed this is what they want to do. This is just what I said.
Yeah.
They probably should do. So they're kind of probably mulling it over. But after the last price drop, I said, they said that's it. That's going to have to be it. And if not, they'll have to consider other options.
Okay.
So I threw it at them that maybe renting it would be the better idea for a few years.
Yeah.
If they want to wait. And then I also recommended that they might, if there's some way they could, which I don't know if they can or not, if there's some way they could, maybe work with someone to get the repairs done and upgrade it.
Yeah.
And then put it back up. And, if they redo that whole first level and fix the front porch steps, we can go back at 200.
Yeah. And the garage too. There's something like what was that garage door, or did they already fix that?
No, they haven't done anything with the garage door.
Okay.
They haven't done anything with the place. But yeah, if those things are done, if they could put 25 into it, well, then we can, figure something out there.
100%. Yeah.
So I don't know if they can come up with that, or, maybe work with an investor to split 50-50 or, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, we could do that too, like come in with the renovation, and then if we were to sell, we'll just get our renovation money back, and then we could split 50-50. I mean, so there's options that we can do.
That could be an idea too.
Yeah.
I mentioned that.
You're just full of ideas today.
Well, I feel kind of bad because the money's there. It's just like, because what other houses there sell for. So I told him, you're leaving so much money on the table by just not putting in 20 or 25, which I know people don't have laying around.
Right.
But it's the difference of $100,000, or between 150 or 120 or whatever an investor would pay for it, to get 200 and some if it's fixed up.
Yeah.
It's just money sitting there, like wasted. And buyers just don't want a house, that's not
Updated. Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing else for sale in Ingram, which you probably know. There's one house that's listed that actually isn't even Ingram. It's Sheridan, but they put it in as Ingram.
Yeah, I
And
see
then there's
that.
trailer, which nobody wants, and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, if this had been 20 years ago when men were a little more handy, this wouldn't be a problem. But now men don't know how to do anything anymore, and they don't want to do any work.
Right.
And it's been women, they want to move in ready. It's a shame that money's just wasted.
Yeah.
But, that's how it seems to be going, because we're having a hell of a time. I have buyers. The last 3 houses that my buyers have gone for have all been in bidding wars, and have all gone over asking price in the same school district, still in Montour. There's nothing for sale in Kennedy.
Oh no, Kennedy is a great area.
When one house comes up, it's like a mob, and there are hundreds of people looking at it, and you can't. And Ingram is sort of the same thing too. As soon as something goes up, it sells.
Yeah.
Except this one, because it needs so much work.
Yeah, this is like the problem child.
It really is, and it's unfortunate because the value's there.
Right.
But people just they don't want to do any kind of renovations. A lot of people, and to their credit, in this price range, a first-time home buyer doesn't have that kind of money sitting around.
No, this is actually all they have,
Yeah, and so it's just a weird price range. If this was in Upper St. Clair or something, this wouldn't even be a conversation.
Right.
But just because it's in Ingram, that's first-time home buyer, they don't have money for this kind of renovation.
Right. Yeah.
So it's a problem.
Yeah. Let me
being so far away in Florida, it makes it hard too, because they themselves can't really do anything.
Exactly.
So that's just stuck.
Yeah. I mean, we have options to give them. I guess they just have to figure out which one they want to go with, or if they want to go with any at all.
Yeah. I like the idea of some kind of renovation and split the profits. I mean, that would be good.
Yeah, I like that idea too.
Yeah. So, I mean, I could try to get them on board with that. Then that, I don't know what kind of time frame we'd be dealing with, but.
It don't look like it will be much longer. Maybe at least I wouldn't see it going past 3 months on the safe side. But then again, I don't do that part. My partner Alex managed that, so I'll have to talk to him and see what he says, and we could get back to you. How about this? I'll email you all the options that we discussed, and that way you could just send that over to them, and then they could make a decision from there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Why don't you do that, Monte? And
Okay.
We'll see if we can get them involved in something there.
Do I even have your email? I don't even think we. Hold on, let me see.
Oh, I think you do somewhere, but I can send it to you.
Let's see.
I just texted it to you just in case.
Okay. Let's see. No, I didn't have your email.
No.
Guess we were just texting back and forth. Yeah, we were texting the whole time. All right, let me get to work on this, and give me about the day or so. And you should have it, okay?
Yeah, sounds good. I'll let them know we were working on something.
Yeah, let's see if we can actually, make it happen, Captain.
All right, Monte. I'll talk to you soon, my friend.
You got it. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Alrighty, guys, we are going to end on that note. And if you know me by now, you know that relationships are the currency of life. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So go out there, network, and you never know who you're destined to meet. Until next time, see you on the flip side.